Hi, second grade. Welcome to Writing Time with Miss Megan. Today is going to be an easy day because we're going to do something that you guys already learned how to do in first grade. Today, we're going to talk about building a sentence. And I wanted to show you guys this really awesome chart I made. It's over here. And I thought that this would help us to talk about the parts of a sentence. So look, do you guys see my picture of a train? Do you see it? Yes? Awesome. I drew a picture of a train because I thought of a train when I was thinking about building sentences. The reason I thought about a train was because a train has connecting parts, just like a sentence. So up here I have the engine of the train, or the front of the train, and here is the back of the train. We would call that the caboose. Okay, so when I'm thinking about my sentence, like I'm thinking about a train, the front part, or the engine of my sentence, is what we would call the, go ahead and say it if you know it. That's right, the naming part. That is the beginning of my sentence. It's the engine of my sentence, the naming part. Then when I'm thinking about connecting the pieces of my sentence, I'm thinking about the second part of my sentence, or what happens after the naming part. Do you know what happens after the naming part? Go ahead and tell me if you know. That's right. The next part of my sentence is the telling part. So now let's look down below at the sentence that I wrote. You'll see some boxes around it. We'll talk about those in a second. Let's just read the sentence together. Are you ready? Okay. Miss Megan picks flowers. That's my sentence. And remember, every good sentence has a naming part and telling part. So when I'm thinking about the naming part, for instance, in my sentence, it was me, Miss Megan. When I'm thinking about the naming part, it could be usually a person, or it might be an object or a thing, right? So Miss Megan, in this case, is my naming part. Then the second part of my sentence is the what? Great job, the telling part. What was Miss Megan doing? Well, let's read. Picks flowers. Miss Megan picks flowers. The telling part is that I was picking flowers. Wow, you guys are doing an awesome job at remembering how to write an excellent sentence. Now, I need you guys all to be investigators because we're going to look at a sentence together this time, and you guys are going to help me put a box around the naming part and a box around the telling part. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. So here's my new sentence. You can read it with me. Miss Megan is running. I'm not actually running right now, but we'll just pretend. Miss Megan is running. Okay, now remember, my sentence has to have a naming part and a telling part. Help me put a box around the naming part. What part of my sentence tells the who, or names who? That's right, the beginning where it says Miss Megan. Let's go ahead and draw a box around Miss Megan. This is my naming part. Okay, now I'm going to look up above. I have my naming part. The next part I need is my telling part. Miss Megan is running. What part of my sentence is the telling part? That's right, is running. That's what I was doing. It tells what Miss Megan was doing. I was running. Let's go ahead and put a box around is running. Awesome job! Good job today, second grade. You guys all remembered how to write an awesome sentence. Remember, an awesome sentence always has two parts. Go ahead and tell me right now, what are the two parts? That's right, the naming part and the telling part. Now it's your turn to write an awesome sentence with a naming part and telling part. To get started, you're going to need your writing journal or something to write in. If you don't have a writing journal yet, that's okay. You can use a piece of paper or you could use the whiteboard. You're also going to need something to write with. That's what we would call a writing utensil. You could use a marker, a pen, or a pencil. If you're not quite sure how to start your sentence with the naming part, you could start by using Miss Megan's name, Miss Megan. Then you could tell what I did. That would be your telling part. If you don't want to use my name, that's okay. You could start with your name. You get to choose. You can either start with my name or you could start with your own name and then tell the rest of your story with the telling part. I can't wait to read some of the awesome sentences that you guys have come up with. See you guys next time.